But Oreo has agreed that when his run, or if his run ends today in the tournament, he will be coming on, joining me on the casting couch, and we'll have a good time here. We'll have a good time. Oh boy. And here we go. We are diving into game number 1 of our second series of the day, and spawning in the top right hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have our Australian Zerg player representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is Oreo. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the Mexican Terran player representing SciStorm Gaming. Get your Doritos ready for Juanito SpeCial. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. SpeCial, he can play bio, he can play like 3cc before starports, he can go into mech, or he can just straight up proxy, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. We have double proxy racks in the in the middle of the map. No gases have been taken, by the way, and Oreo, it's going to be on his overlords to scout this. He does have one overlord outside his natural base, and this will scout the SCV building the bunker, and then it's going to be all about his micro and reaction to that. One thing is scouting, and one thing is knowing the correct response. The other thing is the execution of said response. The execution of surviving, and also transitioning if you do end up surviving. Oh boy. So here we go. Oreo still stoic here. His overlord is stoic, I should say. Chilling outside his natural base. Do have a couple of marines on the way already. SCVs are here to throw down the bunker, and they are on the way. Oreo will scout this, and now he knows. Immediately, he moves his overlord over. He doesn't want it to die for free or anything like that. A little bit of damage was done to it. The lings are on the way already. Oh my god, as I didn't necessarily scout the opener. As we actually had an early pull. I didn't even notice that. I was too focused on SpeCial. Oh my god, feels bad, man. Feels bad. But the lings are here. Boys are being pulled. I do apologize, by the way. I didn't take notice of the early. Oh my god, we have a bait. He was going for a bait all in. He was going for a bait bust. Oh my god. All the lings are getting picked off. The queen is here on the low ground though, so with good enough target fire, you can deny one of these bunkers, but it looks like one bunker will complete. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. The marines are here, and they almost focus down that queen. A lot of damage already being done, but so far the micro has been good enough for Oreo to keep it alive. The second bunker does complete though, and Oreo, I guess, is going to be waiting a little bit. Oh no, the queen! Oh, almost goes down. The lings, they try to get us around. They will surround one marine, but only a single marine. Baneling nest finishes up, so we can see a couple of banelings morphed in. There we go, 2, 3 on the way. 4 even. And with these banelings, he should be able to bust out. But again, the queen is being so ambitious. Oh my god. Jesus. No, the queen. It gets picked off. Yeah, and that was the only queen. No others were in production. We only have lings and banelings here. The banelings are going to be able to crash into these bunkers, but only one, and the one that was empty. Nicely done by SpeCial, who's able to rotate his marines around. The second bunker is still alive. The SCV is still repairing, and it looks like SpeCial has done it. GG. Oh my god. GG. Well played. SpeCial with a very quick win there. Again, Oreo, hold on. Let me see the build order. He went for a gas pool hatch opening. Yeah. Apologize. I was distracted by Juanito and his amazing builds. Yeah. Unfortunately, despite scouting it, Oreo wasn't really able to stop it. He wasn't able to snipe both of the SCVs. I think he only killed a single SCV. The second one was able to survive, get the bunkers up and running, and yeah, very nice execution there by SpeCial. And now we are going to be diving into game number 2. Will game 2 be as quick as game 1? If I know SpeCial, if I know SpeCial, he will most likely proxy again. If he can get away with it, I can see him proxying here in game 2, but we'll see. We shall see. I did not manage to sleep today. Oh my god. Shout out to Kerwin who's in the chat. He's a longtime supporter of the CranKy Ducklings. But a bit of a feels bad, man. For those wondering, Kerwin did have COVID. He has been recovering slowly from that, and he has been recovering. He's still alive. He's still with us, thankfully. But again, my I almost said, like, yeah, best of luck. In a way, I hope you recover well, Kerwin. Take care, buddy. Take care. Less than 3. But speaking of less than 3, here we have our very own, representing the CranKy Ducklings and the land of Australia, currently down in this series. Oh boy, but not out. It is Oreo. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE, this time throwing down his racks in his main base. We have the Mexican Terran representing Storm Gaming. It is SpeCial. Vámonos. Again, SpeCial putting in some last-minute practice before TvZ. That is why, if you do look at the bracket today for ESL Asia, we are missing some common names, and I imagine that's because they're getting ready for their travels and they want to keep all their builds hidden, secret, and safe. Of course, that cannot be said for Zest, because we talk about this a lot. Zest signs up every single week for ESL Open Cup Asia. Doesn't matter if he's playing in GSL Super Tournament Finals in a couple of days, or just GSL Code S, or TvZ, or DreamHack. Zest doesn't care. Zest will be there, and he'll win it all. Zest is a Chad like that. He just doesn't even care, mate. He needs all the money he can get before he goes to the military. So I don't blame him. But SpeCial likewise is also here, just in a way warming up, getting ready for the long week of StarCraft. It was also announced that the CranKy Ducklings are going to be the C stream for TvZ, for day 1 of TvZ. I believe there are going to be 4 streams: main stream, B stream, C stream, and D stream. So we will be there on ESL_SC2C. So look forward to that. Look forward to that this week. Oh boy, it's not our first time casting TvZ, but it is a great honor to be a part of the broadcast as well. It's always a great time casting TvZ whenever we can. It's had an awful time, and it just ruins our sleep schedule because we are from Australia and Singapore mainly. So it's awful for us, but we do our best. We take a lot of energy drinks, a lot of coffee. We sleep during the day, we wake up at night, and we try and deliver the best StarCraft we can. Oh boy. Speaking of the best StarCraft, again, pretty standard openings so far. The Reaper comes across the map, confirms or will confirm that there is a 3rd hatchery up and running, so there's no all-in or anything like that. Nothing too crazy going on. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, SpeCial is going for a 1-1-1 opener, not the more common economic opener that we see nowadays with the 3rd CC before Starport. So a lot more aggressive of an opener coming out from SpeCial, which again is kind of what we expect to see. Like, he is the favorite in this series, and I imagine he's going to try and utilize that to his advantage and, try and force an earlier win if he could. Meanwhile, we do have the first couple of Hellions going across the map. We do have second racks being thrown down as well, so delaying his CC even further. As he throws down another Rax. Let's go. And it's going to be on Oreo to scout this. I mean, Oreo does see that there is only one depot here on the wall. So because of that, and he also recognizes that the second depot is very late. There is a second depot regardless. He should be aware of the lack of 3rd CC. So he's going to be dipping in just to confirms that there's a lacking. What we expect. Fortunately, doesn't get all the way into the main base, and this is the scary thing about SpeCial, is that SpeCial, like, I was talking about this at the start of the series, like, he has a lot of variety when it comes to his builds. Like, he could be going for a Hellbat push. I mean, the lack of Hellions is a bit of a tell that it wouldn't be something like that, but like, he can keep you guessing in a way. Meanwhile, at the moment, Oreo, he's just playing safe. He's still pumping out as many queens as he can. Baneling Nest is on the way. It's about to finish up, so he will have them for the defense. Already plenty of time given. Lair on the way, so we can slide that Baneling speed. Meanwhile, SpeCial just poking in, and he already gets one Overlord. Sorry, my mistake. He didn't just get one. He's already gotten two. Can he get a third? We don't have enough energy for a Transfuse. That's rough. 3 Overlords already getting picked off for the one Viking. Vikings are just so good. Ay. Oreo gets another base, and this is what I'm a little bit concerned about. We do have a bit of a double drop coming across the map for the time being, as that tank count is slowly getting higher and higher. +1 is on the way. This double drop, we'll see if it gets too much damage done. Oreo doesn't have a lot of vision out on the map. Again, he's kind of restricted with his vision because of said Viking. He can't really send out his Overlords too far. As here we go, the double drop has finally landed here, and there are enough Lings to stop this with Queens as well. So he actually gets a decent amount of Marine kills. Oh my god. Yeah. Questionable drop there by SpeCial, losing a lot of his Marines and taking quite a bit of damage on his medevacs as well. If he's not too careful, he may lose this. Oreo gets across the map, confirms. There is one tank on the way. But I'm worried because I worry that SpeCial may be losing a little bit too much too soon. Ideally, you want everything to meet up with these tanks, right? And then we push out with 2-3 tanks with our medevacs as well. But yeah, I worry that he was maybe bleeding out too much. The creep spread wasn't really hindered either. Banelings are on the way. Baneling speed is about to finish up in a couple of seconds. Should finish up in time for this fight. And SpeCial doubles down and throws down 2 more Raxes. He's let's go. Oh my god. Baneling speed needs 5 more seconds. The tanks do siege up, but the Lings are already getting us around. Up, he goes for them. The Banelings come in a little bit too late though. Not the best fight actually. Only 1 tank goes down. Oreo. Oh god. The execution of that push wasn't really there. Queen gets picked off, and this is gonna snowball. Without any more Banelings, this is it. SpeCial, he just sims on forward. He targets down every morphing in Baneling. And without Banelings, it's gonna be so difficult to hold on. The rally just keeps on coming. Feels bad, man. If only Oreo had been able to take out that tank and maybe gotten a connection with those Banelings, but it just wasn't there. GG gets called, and SpeCial will take game number 2 and the entire series. GG, well played. Honestly, it wasn't looking too bad for Oreo. Like the way that he had dealt with the first double drop, the way that, of course, the Baneling speed was finishing up. He had a decent ground army as well, but diving on that army and diving on those tanks a little bit too soon and not necessarily lined up together with that surround. We had like one side come in, and then a couple of seconds later the other side came in, and it was much easier for SpeCial to really defend against that. You could argue either timing that a little bit better, or maybe Oreo just backing off. You know, the tanks weren't really threatening anything either. They were just threatening some creep. Maybe Oreo could have bought a little bit more time and held his hand a little bit instead of playing it so soon. Oof, GG. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. But also, congratulations to SpeCial. He moves on to the quarterfinals. My condolences go out to our Oreo here. Oh god. He played well today. He played well. And again, SpeCial is a very intimidating player. I do not blame him whatsoever. And SpeCial will move on to face another Terran player. We don't really know which Terran player he's going to face at the moment. It's either going to be Gumiho or Fork, but one of them will be going up. Meanwhile, oh god. Meanwhile, I would like to welcome to the casting couch the YouTube sensation himself. Welcome Oreo.
What?
Oh god.
That's the biggest throw of my life. Oh my god, why did I go off creep? That was the easiest game ever.
I know. I was like, yo, things are looking so good. Like you killed a bunch of
Yeah,
Marines
I mean,
earlier on.
I won that game. I just needed to not go off creep like that. That was so stupid.
Yeah. GG, man. GG.
I mean, it's because I scouted his build. If I scout that that's coming, I should, like, you should never ever lose to it. Like, I saw his racks started at like 340, right? Yeah. So I knew that it was gonna be, I knew it was gonna be a 2-base all in, but I didn't know if he was, I didn't know he was going 4th and 5th racks, of course. But Shibal. I got stressed. I actually got very, I got like, there's a feeling when you're about to beat someone better than you, like you get really nervous.
Yeah.
I choked. I choked hard. Like I would never have made that mistake versus a lower level player. I would have just chilled, but I was like, I'm gonna win. Oh my god. But I lost. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, right? Like, oh god, don't drop us, Oreo.
Sorry, I accidentally slammed the table.
Oh god.
I don't know why this webcam is such bad quality. Like it's such low frame rate on only when I do like Discord or something related. Like it's really bad, but I don't know. But it's fine when I just do like local recording. Like
it's fine. It could be worse, you know. It could be Starduck quality. It could. we've seen worse on this channel. Yes, oh god. But regardless, you know, it's something you said it yourself, right? Like it's something that you just have to get through experience, right? I feel like the more often you play against someone like SpeCial, the less stressed out you would actually get. You would actually, you know, get during the game. Yeah. So you know there is value in playing in these open cups.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I feel good that I feel like in my mind I won that game because I was like so insanely far ahead and then I just threw it. But like that's good. Like I basically won a game. Like basically, but I did.
It's one of those things where you know that you were capable of winning a game, right? Yeah. Like that, and that's kind of what's important. You know, it's like within arm's reach, in a way.
Exactly. And he's like a TvZ level player, so.
Exactly. Oh god, but yes, thank you so much, Oreo, for joining me today. It would have been a very lonely broadcast otherwise, so thank you. We appreciate it. Oh god, and I'm also a little bit concerned as well. I don't blame a lot of the Zerg players for not showing up today because TvZ is less than a week away. But there's only one left in the technically 2 left. I don't know if True can take down Zest though. But you know, Armani's there, man. He's waving that Zerg banner hard for us. Oh god.